Right, we're approaching the end of what has been a long but an enjoyable day, and we've been joined by the Young Knives. Hello, gentlemen.
Hello.
How are we feeling?
That's boring.
Oh, God, it's rubbish.
Yeah.
How's life changed for you then since you've been nominated as...
You would not believe.
Has it been meteoric?
Yeah. Sweet baby, whatever his name is. It's been incredible, hasn't it?
No.
We've just been cooped up in the recording studio, not really thinking about it very much.
In the Castle of Doom.
Yeah.
But it's kind of weird, isn't it? I kind of don't really want to win it either.
I do. It's
I
£20.
don't. Well, we could do, yeah, we were saying we could bloody do with that. That would be great.
So yeah, Castle of Doom.
Yeah,
Tony Dugan.
yeah.
How's all the new material sounding?
Good. Sounds super rad, I think, is the kids say on the street.
Super rad. It sounds like a bit of a departure from Voices of Animals and Men. No, still the same.
Still
the same.
exactly the
still
same.
the same old you.
Same old rubbish.
It's a bit
Brilliant.
more.
Pumped out.
It's a bit more psychedelic, I think.
That's a good word.
I think so.
It's a bit more. It's a bit more rounder sounding. It's
Right.
a bit of a fuller sound, I think, this time, and a bit more.
There's a bit more drone work. going on in
Yeah.
there.
That
done
would
a-
be Mogwai, is
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Maybe,
but
but I think we've
but
sort of wrote it
drone-
like that anyway, didn't we? A bit.
But droney with
Droney. That's such
Droney
a good
with a
description.
tune. Droney with a good hook.
Yeah, we've written
The
a lot
odd
of-
bit of guitar that goes down and down, and then you go something like good hook.
And that's the hit single
Right.
that we're going for.
Yeah.
Right.
I think it's good. I think we've written more melodies for this one. We've done it more about writing some really good, like, little melody hooks.
Well, the
and stuff.
last one's not shy of melodies, let's be honest.
Yeah, it's kind of shouty, and not that we haven't gone like that again, but it's kind of you yawning. Is
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Sorry.
It's because he's flanked by knitwear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
But I think it's. I
Sorry,
think,
Dad,
I think
sorry,
some
Dad.
people will like it. I think the fans will like it, and I think hopefully it'll find some. I think some of our songs. I think the songs are less irritating maybe than the last album.
I hope so.
I think our songs on the last album, this album that's up for the best album of the of ever,
irritating.
Of ever, of the
I
universe.
think
But
are
then
a-
you've heard them
could
probably
be.
a lot more than
Yeah,
anybody
no, but
else.
Come on.
People say, "Oh, I liked that song," but then I heard it over and over and over.
Yeah.
It got really irritating.
But then they should probably stop listening to Radio 1, if we're being
Yeah.
honest. You
Well,
know.
our song doesn't go on radio. When's our song go on radio?
or at the MTV2, that
Just
played it a lot
Weekends
on
and
that.
Weekdays voted like the most irritating video.
Was it?
Possibly.
Didn't Emily say?
By who?
Oh.
By MTV2.
Yeah, I
Exactly.
think it was voted most irritating.
That's good. That's a good thing.
Well,
Hot summer, hot summer. Do you know what I mean? Let's just do something else. That's not even very melodic, really. It's just a kind of chant.
yeah.
So I
It's
think we've gone for a bit less of that.
less
kind of-
triumphance.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
More
whatever-
downtrodden.
Whatever,
More
whatever
downtrodden.
other
It's more
people think
downtrodden
is what they
and
think.
depressed.
We're pretty serious about it, beyond what it looks like.
One thing I liked about Voices of Animal and Men is there's songs with really strong arrangements on them, but then there's the sort of the smaller little joints like Taylor's and Salary and the little bits like that, which are more they sort of there's not the arrangement, they're meandering and you know. Is there going to be more of that? Because I think that's kind of it sets the album off really nicely when you
There's a
have got
little
those
bit of
little
that.
moments.
There's a little bit of that, yeah. It's pretty bombastic though what we've done on the second album.
Right.
We wrote quite a lot of things that we thought, wow, this is really kind of folky or something. Then we've gone in with this producer has gone, right, let's just stick a load of distorted guitar all
Turn it
over.
up to
Yeah,
11.
yeah. So it's got these melodies that are quite sort of like I was write them thinking, wow, this sounds like Fairport
Fairport
Convention or
Convention,
something,
yeah.
and now it sounds like someone ripping your head off with a Fairport Convention record. There you go, quote,
Imagine
like
that.
that.
In regards to the other shortlisted artists, any albums in there that you've been listening to or have enjoyed listening to?
Apart from Film Regan, we don't have anything, do we?
No, we've got Fionn Regan.
Not
and we
tried
like
for it.
that.
We're too skint to go out and buy albums. We'd have to steal them.
Oh, surely people must be chucking your albums left, right, and
No,
centre.
they don't.
Well, that'd be
actually,
really nice.
And they
If someone-
should.
We should get some tomorrow. I'd like to have a listen. See, there's some bands that I think that could be pretty good, but I'd like to hear what the rest of it's like. I don't really know what like the Claxons album. I don't really know what the rest of that sounds like. Apart from the singles.
I really liked it. I
Did
went
you?
into it a little, there's a lot of, not hype, but there's a lot that goes with them. But it's a strong album. It's really melodic. It's a good, strong pop album,
Yeah.
which I wasn't expecting.
I'd kind of like. There's quite a few. I'd like to hear all of them really, but it's just having the time and being bothered.
Being bothered is one of the trickier
Yeah.
things, isn't it?
They're pretty awful at stuff
Motivation.
like that.
Yeah.
You think, I'll do that, and then you just go home and you just sit down.
Can't be
Don't
arsed.
do it.
Watch Relocation Vacation.
Yeah, yeah.
How was America? You were spending some time over in America and South by Southwest.
Yeah, it's always good.
Yeah.
It's a little bit like...
Nobody bought our album in America,
No,
did they?
no.
Wow. Busy, aren't they?
Or a record label didn't take the time to shove it down people's throats enough.
Yeah.
Didn't spend millions
It's all or
of
nothing,
quid
isn't
putting
it?
it on the telly and so we're gonna go and have a bit more fun over there with this new album and do
Right.
do CMJ and do some touring over there and
So with this, all the time you've spent in America and up in Scotland, does that mean that you're sort of distancing yourself from the parochial imagery that you've...
No, not really.
I like it. I'm all up for a Morris
Yeah.
dance. You
Yeah,
know?
I haven't been to Morris Dance for a little.
I went
some
yesterday.
time. Did you?
Did
Where?
you?
I did. I went to Sutton Bonington Village Fete, which is just near Loughborough, with my mum, and they had
Do they have a Morris on?
They have Morris on, and they had a genuine like vegetable competition and flower competition.
Did Mum enter that?
Yeah, she did. Of course, she did. Baking competition.
What did she
everything.
put
Is
in?
that
What
where it
vegetable did she
comes
put in?
from this love of fates and these sort of
No,
archaic
there
English
was just
traditions?
like
Is that
a
from Mum?
No, I mean
really.
she does things like she'll have, the village will have an open garden day.
Yeah.
She'll open her garden up and it'll look all tended and
Well, it's got a
sweet.
roof over it.
Yeah, no, just everyone goes in and she makes cups of tea and charges 20p. And, that kind of thing. Yeah, it's
That sounds
pretty
lovely.
hot stuff. What kind of vegetable? I don't know about this. What kind of vegetables? did
Oh, well,
she
I'll
put
tell
in?
you now. She entered leeks. She won with the leeks.
She won
Did
the
she?
leaks.
Potatoes. She won in 2 classes of potato. And
Was
some
there
other
not
stuff.
anybody else
Some
there?
big curly cabbage thing that was mental. It was about that big.
Wicked.
Wow.
I know.
And she grows them all with her fair
I
hands.
feel like I missed
Yeah.
out.
That's what our mum's a gardener by trade.
I'm sure you're probably a bit too busy, but did you go and have a look at the How We Are exhibition at Tate Britain?
No.
Because there was a photographer called Homer Sykes. There's some of his photos on there. He took loads of photos in the 70s, and it was of all these archaic traditions trying to struggle and find a place in the sort of the developing modern world. There was a great picture of a guy who's completely covered in, he's got a hat on, he's completely covered in acorns and bracken, like completely. And he sat there at a bar with a can of Tizer, straw and a can of Tizer. And I thought, well, if that's not the cover of the next Young Knives album, I don't know what would be.
Awesome.
I could see you festooned with acorns and bracken.
Yeah.
We
Mildly-
could take it too far though, couldn't we?
Well, I don't know, have you got a nut allergy?
No?
Well, you've got nothing stopping you.
Your nuts, maybe.
Oh, let's
gay
finish.
reference.
Let's finish on it. Let's finish on a slightly risque joke.
Yeah.
Ooh.